In this lovely spot, next to the Queen's Gate of the University of the West Indies, there is believed to be some slave quarters for the Mona Estate slaves hundreds of years ago. And one of the reasons for this belief is the abundance of ackee trees in this area. Here we are next to the Queensway at the Queen's Gate of the University of the West Indies, and we are surrounded by ackee trees. Ackee trees are frequent and abundant. There is also a monument here, and that monument relates to the slaves that were found here on the Mona Estate. It actually lists the enslaved persons and gives us an idea of the number of persons that were here as slaves on the Mona Estate just before emancipation. Ackee is not ready for picking until it opens naturally. So none of the ackees we are looking at here is ready to be picked. It must open naturally. Here we have some open ackees. These ones are ready to be picked. Although I am picking ackees for my breakfast. Oh, the tree wood. By the way, I'm standing on the ground. See? I'm just reaching up in the tree and picking my whole breakfast. Okay, this is part 2 of the ackee breakfast. So this is the ackee. This is the ackee pod. We don't need that. This is the part that we want. It's the ackee peg. So we have to take out the seed. It's a hard seed, and then we have to open it up and take out all this red stuff because it's poisonous. So this is the part we want to keep. So we have to do that for all of them. Take out the seed, and then go inside and take out all the red stuff. Okay, so that's cleaning the ackee. 3. So this is the ackee after it has been cleaned, right? So now I'm gonna season up the water. By seasoning I mean scallion and thyme, garlic, hot pepper in the water, and then boil the ackee. Okay, so that's next step. Hi, good morning. So I'm picking the peppers. These are called bird peppers. So they're really tiny, but they're very, very hot. And these are what I'm gonna use to season up the pot for the ackees. So I have some bird peppers here. Okay, now I'm gonna pull the scallion. And when you're pulling scallion, you don't pull up the whole root of scallion. This is the, okay, I'm gonna pick up, okay, so this is the scallion, right? So you don't want to pull up the whole root. What you want to do is you want to separate them, because I want this stalk. So I'm gonna pull up just this stalk. Okay, I did that wrong because that broke. It's not supposed to break. Alright, so in the pot they go. Okay, so I've washed the scallion and the bird peppers, and I'm putting them into the pot, which already contains the ackee in cold water. Those little black things you see on top, those are pimento berries. There's a little salt in the water too, but very little salt. So I'm going to leave them to come to a boil, and once they come to a boil, I'll cover it. Okay, so in the pot I have sauteed scallion, onion, sweet peppers, tomato, and a little hot pepper. This is saltfish, which is actually codfish, salted codfish.
So I soaked it overnight and then scraped off the skin, removed the bones, and this is the flesh. So it's the saltfish going into the pot. Okay, so this is the one of the final stages of the ackee and saltfish. So we're gonna leave this to saute together for a couple of minutes. Oh, it's in a little coconut oil. Very little coconut oil is in the pot. Okay, now this is our ackee which we had boiled with the seasoning and drained it. So we took off that old seasoning because as you can see we have fresh seasoning in the pot. So the saltfish and the seasonings, they have sauteed for a couple minutes. So now I'm gonna add the ackee into the pot with them. And we're gonna stir everything together. Stir everything together. And then cover the pot. Cover the pot now and leave all the flavors to mesh together. Yum, yum.